Now, why? Why salvation? Well, this is the interesting part, and in fact, the most important one. Yeah, if you happen to be a Christ disciple, then you already know what I'm about to say. However, if you are not, just be at peace. You also know why salvation, who can be saved, and who saves. Is it needed? Well, oh no. Let's go back to Eden, a beautiful place. In fact, the most beautiful place that ever existed on earth, where God created two human beings for Himself. God's intention for creating them was to have a love relationship with them. Unfortunately, selfishness, pride, Christ's identity, and trust issues led them to listen to their enemy and thus disobey God. You may be wondering why selfishness? Well, because uh, in their act of disobedience, they didn't think about God. They just think about themselves. Yeah, what they could gain in the moment, and Christ's identity, because they didn't know who they were. That's why they listened to what it is false about them. Yeah. So let's go back to our subject. So, unfortunately, selfishness, pride, Christ identity, and trust issue. Yeah, let's talk about the trust issue. They didn't trust God. God told them to not eat something that is not good for them, but they didn't trust that. They didn't trust God enough to not eat it. So yeah. So let's go back again. Unfortunately, selfishness, pride, Christ's identity, and trust issue led them to listen to their enemy Satan and thus disobey God. The consequences of their disobedience is eternal separation from God.